11. There's only 2 statues here because one of the awards for the person is missing tonight. And that person, the reason they're missing tonight is actually, this is probably the first thing that this player has missed on our team this season. And that person, I'll tell those people who I mentioned his name who know him, you know exactly why he's getting this award. And that's Jose Arroyo. In this team's history to win Most Valuable Runner without having run in a single meet. Jose was out the entire season with an injury. He was on, those of you who know him, you've seen him on crutches pretty much since the beginning of September. When he got on those crutches, when he's been in that cast, he could have given up. He could have gotten off the team. He could have said, that's it, I'm not going to run, why should I be here? He was our fastest runner in the city championships last year. He could have just said, screw it, this is going to be my senior year, and I don't want to do it if I can't run. But he didn't make that decision. He stayed on the team. He came to every practice. He came to every meet. He was a role model and inspiration to the freshmen, showing them, giving them support and encouragement, and being the kind of leader that I think is exactly what being an athlete's all about. And that is why he is for the first of our 3 Most Valuable Players awards. Go to our other 2 co-captains on the team. Guys, step forward. Seth and Mr. Jonathan Blanco. These 2 gentlemen earned this award this year for me for 2 different reasons. Jafet is his 2nd year on the team. He's one of our captains. And he was exactly the kind of captain that I look for in terms of his leadership, his dedication, his passion, his concern for the younger runners on the team, for giving it his all. He was somebody who was a role model each and every day in every action that he took. I know that the younger runners on the team looked to him and looked up to him and saw in him the kind of runner that they want to be. And so that was one of the reasons why those are the reasons why I chose him to be one of our 2 most valuable players. We could not have been as strong of a team without Jafet this year. Then our 2nd, to Jonathan Blanco, 4-year veteran of the team, our only 4-year member. He started running with us back, gosh, 4 years ago in September of 2005. 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever, 4 years ago, whatever that is. 6. And 6 years, 2006, and he hasn't stopped since. This season was an amazing season for him. He beat record after record. For him, he ran faster this season than he ever had in any season before. In every meet except for 1, he was our fastest runner. We could not have done as well as we did if it wasn't for Jonathan Blanco. It's been a pleasure to be his coach for these 4 years. I'm sorry that his 4 years are coming to an end, but I know he's going to keep on running. And I can give it a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Street Boys Cross Country team. Thank you very much.
Mr. Bill and I have really tried to instill this last year and this year is that we are not 2 separate teams. We're 1 team to total. We just happen to practice on opposite days. But like he said earlier, that we make up this huge, awesome team. And this year, these girls have really blown away in terms of their race time and their dedication. It's the best team that I have, even though this is my 2nd year. These guys surpassed everything that happened last year, and I'm really, really proud of them. They had a great season. This year, also, the girls team, my top 7, we placed 5th and advanced onto sectionals. First time since 2005 here at Noble that the girls team advanced on to sectionals. Woo! Even though that we had about half the top 7 all with injuries between ankles, knees, they still trucked through and they made it all the way to the finish line and pushed themselves hard, and we advanced. So I'm very proud of every single one of them. I'm not a man of a lot of words, so I'm just going to get right to the awards here. And the first award most valuable runner, and it's kind of interesting that I'm giving this award to these two girls because they are my most valuable runners. However, they ended up being probably some of the slowest ones near the end, and that had to do with injuries. But even though through the injuries they pushed themselves, even though when they were told not to run, they still did it. Even though they had tears in their face after they finished the race, they still ran it. And the first award I want to give to is to my junior, and that is to Lorena. She has been on the team for 4 years. She has been extremely dedicated, pushed herself. Her time keeps getting better every year as she goes. This year, I'm proud of her for one reason, and that was because she ran the marathon as well. Also very mad that she ran the marathon because that hurt her, I believe, in some senses. In the last 2 races, she wasn't to her best ability, but she still pushed herself really hard, and that goes to Beth for her.